From the other side of history, I lay claim to a life lived in defiance of the everlasting no, though I cannot claim that I never outran my guide or surrendered to the baser lure of expediency at my friend's expense. Frederick Douglass can tell you about that. But he can also tell you that though it is harder to forgive our friends than our enemies, we stood together at the end, just as we had at the beginning. In 1897, when I learned that the city of Rochester was erecting a statue to my dear friend's memory, I recalled some of the last words that passed between us. He remarked that though I had been denied the rights of citizenship on account of my sex, and he on account of his color, he felt sure that we would stand on equal ground with the angels in heaven. Alas, I answered, we had better not be too sure of that, for earthly prejudices die hard, and even St. Peter might be influenced by some of the antis of color or sex. Then, he replied, hand in hand, we will go below. Now, as you celebrate this anniversary of the first Women's Rights Convention and the generation of suffragists, reformers, and radicals I represent, remember that those of us who spent our lifetimes questioning all the powers of heaven and hell would not have future generations make icons of us. As much as we relied on each other, I can tell you that we never mistook each other for angels. Remember our work and how much it cost us. We tried, dear hearts, we tried. But I never believed in the notion that children are indebted to their ancestors. Instead, I believe parents can never pay the debt they owe their children for bringing them into this world of suffering. Forgive us if you can. Whatever our accomplishments, whatever our failures, history has now closed upon us. It was for you that we did this work, and it is upon your shoulders that we must now lay the yoke. Wendell Phillips once said that to be as good as our fathers, we must be better. This is true of our mothers as well. It is not enough to celebrate what we accomplished in 1848. To be as good as us, you must be better. To honor our path, you must move forward. Be courageous. You do not need monuments to remember us. Whatever our mistakes, you are strong enough to right them. Whatever was good in us is already written in your heart.